Hi children, as you can know that in my previous video we have learned how to create stories and now we are going to learn how to create games in Scratch Junior. So let's start. You need to click on that Scratch Junior icon. Then you need to click on that home icon and you can see for you I have already created one game, maze game. Uh, let's play first so that you can get better idea which all character we need to insert in our project and how it works, what will be the coding for that. Let's explore it first. Okay children. So you can see children, I have inserted so many characters in my game and I have draw all the characters. I'm not I have not used the character that are already existing. So and you can also see every characters have some code associated with it. Like you can see up arrow, down arrow, and other characters are also having some code. Right children? Now let's play that game. For playing that game, I'm just switching the mode. I'm clicking on the presentation mode and then you need to click on the flag button, green flag, and then by using that arrow keys, you can move your red dot. Like if you click on left arrow, you can see our red dot is moving leftwards, right? And the moment it touches the black line, it will go back to the previous position from where we begin. Okay, now you understand the rule, right? Like you don't need to touch that black line. Let's play it. You need to play it little carefully so that your red dot cannot touch the black line. It's interesting, right? Yes. Now you can see the winner screen comes, winner message comes when you touch the red dot to that when your red dot touches to the blue box. Okay. Now let's create that game. Need to click on home. Click on plus sign, children. Then by default you can see this character is here. To remove this character, you know children, you need to keep press your left mouse button and then remove it. Now I want to create my maze. So children, you can, because I have already created that game, so I have few symbols, few characters are there, or you can paint your maze because you are creating it first time, so you need to paint it. So I'm taking that rectangle tool, I'm changing the line width, I'm just drawing my maze. This way, children, you can draw your maze, right? I'm done with my maze. Like that, my maze is created. Now I want to add a red dot. Either I can choose this, or I can paint that character. For saving time, I'm just taking that. And now same way you can create your left arrow, right arrow, downward arrow, upward arrow. So I'm just taking all the arrows from the existing character list. You need to place it. Now what left? You can see that box. And the winner message. I'm just taking that. Now children, let's start coding. As you can see, our grid, our maze size is very small. You can see on grid also. To grow your maze size, you need to take some block. So when I'm choosing flag from triggering block, from the purple block palette, I'm taking this grow block and I'm increasing the maze size to 7. You can run and see. Okay, I have selected this winner. It's better. Remove all the blocks from the script area, and first you need to select on your maze, means character that you have selected, maze. Now you have to code. So again I am taking flag from triggering plate, and then choose grow, and from here I am taking 8. You can see your maze size get increased, right? This way you can increase your maze size, and from according to the maze size you can place your all the characters over the maze, so that you can decide the beginning, position of all the characters. You need to manually place all the characters. I'm just placing that box here and red dot here, and that winner message comes here. Okay children, now from the end block I'm choosing end here. Now I'm done with the code of maze. Now for that red dot, the code depends on all the 4 arrows. Like when you click on left arrow, then your red dot needs to move on left hand side. and when you click on right side, right arrow, your red dot needs to move on right hand side. So what we have to do, children, if you think, अगर कुछ ऐसा हो कि हमें कुछ सिग्नल्स मिले कि वेन एवर वी आर क्लिकिंग ऑन दैट लेफ्ट एरो इट रिसीव सम सिग्नल कि हमें लेफ्ट डायरेक्शन में मूव करना है, दैट बिकॉज both the characters are dependent on each other. Like character, the dot depends on all the four other characters that we have inserted, left, right, down and up arrow. So first we need to do the code of left arrow and other arrows. So children, the moment it receive means send some start on orange color or it send some message. So the flag, when flag gets clicked, it will send some specific color symbol, specific color signal, like you can see it will send some red color signal and then it will end here. So when I click on left arrow, red color signal generates and it will received by the red dot character. So how it will receive? When it receive red color, it will move rightwards. Okay children, now same way we need to code for right arrow, left arrow, down arrow and up arrow. So for down arrow, I can copy that same code by just dragging all the code over the character. Then I just change the color. You can see when I click on this, the code is already existing. So for right I am choosing green color, for down I am choosing orange color, and for up I am choosing yellow color. Okay, now same way you need to code. Like when it receives green color, when it receive orange color, when it receive yellow color. When it receive green color, your red dot moves to rightward. You can see from right arrow we have chosen green color signal. Okay, and from just closing it, and in down arrow I am using orange color signal. Just remember that. In the down arrow I am using orange color signal and in this I am using yellow color signal, right? You can cross check whether you have chosen the right block of motion or not. Like in down arrow, orange signal generates. You can cross check the color right. Okay, Then children, remember that when your red dot touches to the black line, it reset the position, right? For doing the same thing, you need to do some code. Like how it will possible? From the triggering block, the moment it will touch another character, this is what start on bump character. This block represents when the character touches to the another character, some action will perform. The action is, what action we want to perform? We want to reset the position. From the motion block, you can choose go home, right? And from the end block, you can choose this end, right children? Now we are done with the code that associated with dot, left, right, up, down, and dot. So the moment your red dot touches to the blue box, some message will appear. So what code you need to perform? Instead of green flag, children, when you click on the arrow, you need to take, instead of flag, children, you need to take, when you touch on the particular arrow, then it will generate some signal. So I'm just removing flag from here and I'm using this block. When you click on that arrow, then it will send some signal. I need to make changes in all the arrow. It will take few seconds only. Right? Now we are with this character. The moment it will touch, the red dot touch to the blue box, that message will appear. So how it possible? Same way children, you need to take that start on bump block. When it will touch, it will send some signal. So I'm taking this color, purple color, and when this receive the purple color signal, it will appear. So we have show block and hide block. So it will show. So it's already here, so we need to hide that. So how we are going to hide? When flag get click, we need to hide it. So I'm taking this hide. So the moment you will run the program by clicking on green flag, the winner message will disappear. And when it will appear back? When your red dot touches to the blue box. When it will touches to the blue box, it will generate some signal. As you can see, we have chosen purple color signal, and when it will receive the purple color signal, it will appear back and it will wait here for some seconds. So I'm taking 3 and then hide again. Now children, we are done with coding of that game. So let's run that. Okay, let's run that code in presentation mode. Okay, you can see winner message disappears the moment you click on flag. Now you need to move your red dot, and you can see whenever I am just clicking on that particular arrow, it will move accordingly. Like if I want to go leftwards, yes. So we have created that game, and I want you also create some game. You can create the same game and you can use your imagination and create some new games. Okay children, and you can see some sample programs here also. These all are stories, but I want you to create some game by using Scratch Junior. Okay, thank you children. Bye.